friends, it is Tonya, Thrifty Treasures. Welcome to another video. So I'm super excited to be bringing you this video today. We have a new member in our Thrifty Jewelry Treasures Facebook group, and her name is Jennifer, and she shared a really interesting post, and I wanted to make a quick video about it to answer the questions that she had. So she is a newbie to selling jewelry jars. Now, if you don't know what a jewelry jar is, it is a jar that usually looks like this, or it could look like this. These are also called like grab bags too. And most of the time you can find these at places like Goodwill, Salvation Army. I know Savers in Austin, Texas carries them. And you know, there's just a whole bunch of different kinds of thrift stores where you can usually get them. And what they are is it's just a mixed bunch of jewelry. Some of it's wearable, some of it's scrap. You know, you might just find one earring in there. But you're usually going to find a lot of pieces that you can wear yourself or resell. And so that's why I feel like there's so much value to the jars. So one of the tips I'm just going to offer right out the top of my head is always look for something in the jar that you want to try and know that you can make your money back on. So say this jar was $12.99. Okay, so I'm going to want to try and find at least something I know I could probably sell for that, at least that amount, or it might be a couple of items. Okay, so Jennifer, I'm going to read you her post. This is what she writes. She says, "I am so excited to be a part of this group. Thank you. I've been watching Tonya's videos, so I just went to my local Goodwill and bought my first jewelry jar yesterday. I spent $29.99 on it and found many interesting maker's marks so far. It doesn't appear to have any gold, but I found a couple of silver pieces. There are 62 pieces of wearable jewelry, counting earring sets as one piece. The total weight of my jar, minus the jar itself, is about 82 ounces. I am overwhelmed for sure." And that's totally understandable. So she says, here are my newbie questions. Question 1. What tools are must-haves to sell jewelry? Okay, definitely, without a doubt, in my purse at all times are going to be my loop. And so this is just like a little mini magnifying glass. And also, I always carry a jewelry magnet on my key ring for my car. So if I have my car keys, this is right there on it. So when I go to garage sales, I can, you know, easily go through the jewelry and tell if something's real or not with my magnet, because real gold will definitely not stick to a magnet. So these are definitely two essential pieces that you're definitely going to want to use. Now, if you come across fine jewelry, and what I mean by fine jewelry is like gold and silver, you're going to want to make sure you have acids for testing, and also a little digital jewelry scale for weighing. Jewelry is usually weighed in grams, the gold. And so this is just my little tester kit here. And you want to keep your acids like in a dark place. So this is in a nice dark place, stored away out of the light. So definitely those are some starter pieces, essentials that you'll definitely want to have if you are going to be selling jewelry. Now, if I had to say, her next question reads, what is your favorite but not necessary tool? Golly, favorite but not necessary. I would have to say the loop, right? Because let me tell you why this isn't totally necessary. Because on my iPhone, what I can do is if you go here to your screen and you press this home button 3 times, okay, let's see, 1, 2, 3, boom, I have an instant magnifying glass on my phone. And let me tell you, this has really helped me a lot when I found myself in pickles whenever I'm at the store and I can't find my loop, or I change purses or something and I don't have it with me. The magnifying glass is a great tool to have. And it's not even an app that you need to download. It's just a tool that is readily made into your iPhone. Just click that home button 3 times. Okay, her next question reads, how do you store your jewelry? Okay, I'm going to stop the video for a second. I'm going to bring over my bins and I'm going to show you exactly how I do it. Okay, so Jennifer's third question reads, how do you store your jewelry? So I store my jewelry in these little bins like this, and you can see I've got my earrings, necklaces, I've got one for brooches and bracelets. And the great thing about these is, I just recently changed over. So I was using those cheapy ones from the Dollar Tree, but I got these at Walmart. I think they were either $1.99 or $2.99 each. But they have these nice locking lids that come right off. And it's just kind of an extra safety measure so that all your stuff doesn't go tumbling. So it's really nice to have these. So I just separate all my stuff, whether I'm selling it on eBay or Etsy, it all goes in the same bins. That way, say if I sell a necklace, I know I can just come and grab and go through the necklaces and I'm going to find that piece. Now this system is still working for me now, but I'm sure, you know, the more jewelry that I end up getting listed, I might need to, I don't know, start making some more bins up or have some kind of a numbering system. But for the time being, this works for me and it's also what I recommend. Let's see, so the next question reads, what is the first thing you do when you open a jewelry jar? The first thing I do, if I can wait till I get home, because I have been known to open up the jar right there in the parking lot and dump it into the bag and start going through it. So I definitely carry scissors in my car just for that reason. Plus the kids are always trying to get into things, so I just have a pair of scissors in my car. But if I can wait till I get home, I'll get the jar and I get a bin. Like this is just a cheapy one from the Dollar Tree. And what I will do is I get my goodness gracious, scissors at the sharp end, and I literally just take it and go like this and get all that tape off of there. And then I dump it down in the bin so I can easily see all the goodies inside. Okay. So her next question reads, what is your very best tip or trick that you have learned the hard way? That would be to sort your jewelry the first time that you're going through it. So whenever I open up my jewelry jars, I usually have sorting bins in front of me that say earrings, bracelets, necklaces, and I sort everything along the way. That way, once I go through the jar, and I've been known to do this, I just leave everything in the bin and then I'll forget about it. And then like a month later, I'm like going through it again and wasting an hour doing it. So my best tip to offer would be separate and sort your stuff from the get-go, from the very beginning. That way you know exactly what you're going to be doing with it and you don't have to find yourself doing research twice. And also when you sit down to open the jewelry jars, plan to spend at least a good 30 minutes to an hour is usually what I spend on it. Usually for me, I might keep some of the jars. I might have like 4 or 5 that I haven't opened yet. And I'm just kind of saving them for a rainy day. Or if I need like a little pick-me-up or something. It's always fun to have some backup jewelry jars that I haven't opened yet, if I can wait, and go through those. So the next question reads, which platform, examples, Etsy, eBay, Facebook, Craigslist, do you think is the best? For me, I would definitely have to say eBay and Etsy are the two main places where I list my jewelry. If it is vintage jewelry, I will definitely cross-post it on eBay and Etsy because you can only sell the vintage or handmade stuff on Etsy. I don't really do a whole lot of the Facebook selling and groups, and I really don't do any Craigslist at all. So, but yeah. I definitely enjoy cross-posting my stuff whenever I have time. That gets more eyeballs on your jewelry for sure. And I've heard that you can get better prices on Etsy as well, like higher prices. And I've heard that people seem to be a little bit nicer as well. So a really good person to follow, you guys, if you want to learn more about selling jewelry on Etsy, is Angie of Treasured Vintage here on YouTube. She is very successful at selling jewelry. You would definitely want to go check her out. And that goes hand in hand with the next segment that I want to show you. So I'm going to stop the video for just a second. Okay, I am back. Okay, so real quick, I just wanted to show you guys. Let me maximize this. I just wanted to show you guys this here. So here is eBay. This is a great place to sell your jewelry. The next one is Etsy, also an awesome place to sell your jewelry. Hang on, I'm trying to figure these windows out, you guys. Let's see. Float on top. Why am I not floating on top? You'd think I would have mastered this by now, but of course I haven't. Okay, let me slide this over here. Okay, So I just want to say thank you so much to Jennifer for posting this in the jewelry group. I hope that I've answered some of your questions as well as you guys. And if I haven't, please put your questions down in the comments below and I'll be happy to answer them. So that's eBay and that's Etsy, great places to sell your jewelry. So I wanted to also share some of my sweet friends that also enjoy selling jewelry and doing jewelry hauls and opening jars on YouTube as well. So the first one is my sweet and dear friend Angie of Treasured Vintage. Here is her YouTube channel. She has tons of videos, you guys, on all of her stuff here. So all kinds of jewelry jar and jarrings, and she gets hauls all the time, especially from the MSP auction show. That's a great place to get some jewelry too, you guys. That show comes on YouTube on Saturday nights at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on Mothership Products channel. The next person I would like to share is Mrs. Thelma Thrift, the lovely and beautiful Mrs. Thelma. And here is her channel on YouTube. She also loves the jewelry. So she's always doing live hauls and talking about the jewelry that she's found and that she's going to be selling. And also the sold stuff too. Check out this sold Tiffany cross necklace here. That was a really good sale. So definitely go check her out. The next one is the super sweet and adorable Miss Karen Lebo. Karen's channel used to be called Digging with Dirty Girl. I believe that is maybe the name of one of her shows. Up at the top here it says Vintage Dazzle. Let me move that down so you guys can see it. So Vintage Dazzle. And she has really taught me a lot about jewelry. All of these ladies have. They're just so informative and knowledgeable. I really highly recommend that you guys go subscribe to their channels and check out their content. The next one is the beautiful Mrs. Princess Casserole, Carla, and she loves jewelry, you guys, too. So definitely go and check out her channel. She has tons of videos. Right here, she's got a jewelry bag unbagging. She won something off of Thelma's channel. I forgot about that. So she's got a jewelry jar and jarring from Thelma that she won. Jewelry jar and bagging and jarring. Good stuff. So go check all of this out, you guys. And also, I would like to invite you guys to join us in our Facebook group. It is called Thrifty Jewelry Treasures. And this is what the cover page looks like. So you'll be able to find us. Hopefully it's going to pop up here in a second. There it is. So please come on over and join us there. We are almost now 1,400 members strong, and it's so great to have each other to answer questions about a mark we might see on a piece of jewelry, or just what even is the piece, or if you need keywords for your eBay or Etsy listings. It's a great group to be a part of, and I have learned so much from everyone. So real quick, I want to say thank you again to Jennifer for making the post in the group so that I could bring you guys this video. I also would like to ask everybody to hit that like button, please, if you enjoyed the content, and subscribe if you haven't already, and we will see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching. Bye, everybody.